2013। मैं हूँ सिमरन कौर मुंडी और आज हम आ पहुँचे हैं आमची मुंबई के महिंद्रा हॉकी स्टेडियम में और मेरे साथ इस वक्त मौजूद है हमारे दो एक्सपर्ट्स जिनको मैं इंट्रोड्यूस करूंगी, लेकिन उससे पहले बता देती हूँ कि आज का हमारा मैच है होम टीम मुंबई मैजिशियंस और यूपी विजर्ड्स के बीच। हेलो वीरेन रस्कीना एंड जुगराज सिंह। Viren used to be India's best midfielder and in fact he is known for tackling the ball very well. And Jugraj Singh used to be India's best track flicker. In fact, इन्होंने संदीप और रघुनाथ को भी ट्रेन किया हुआ है. That's pretty impressive. So Viren, आप मुझे बताइए कि इतनी बड़ी लीग है. I am sure the monies involved are also huge.
Absolutely, Simran, you got it exactly right. There's huge money up for grabs in this inaugural Hero Hockey India League. It's the biggest prize money in world hockey today. There's a total of rupees 5.4 crores up for grabs. The winning team of the Hero Hockey India League gets 2.5 crores. The runners-up gets 1.25 crores. The team in third place gets 75 lakhs. And the player of the tournament gets 25 lakhs. This is immense motivation for all the teams as well as all the players, and it's just fantastic for hockey.
Oh my God! इतने सारे पैसे इन्वॉल्व है, मुझे तो लग रहा है मैं माइक छोड़ के हॉकी स्टिक पकड़ लूँ, like seriously. Anyways, जुगराज आप मुझे बताइए कि आज के जो हमारे दोनों टीम्स हैं, ये पॉइंट्स टेबल में कहाँ हैं exactly?
बिल्कुल सिमरन, पिछले मैचेस में अगर हम बात करें तो काफ़ी फेरबदल हुआ है और अगर पहली पोजीशन की बात करें तो वहीं पे दिल्ली की टीम जो है वो टॉप पे है 32 पॉइंट के साथ और दूसरे स्थान पे है वहाँ पे रांची राइनोस की टीम जो कि है बिल्कुल बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी 27 पॉइंट के साथ वहाँ पे, और तीसरे स्थान पे पंजाब वॉरियर्स की टीम जो कि 20 पॉइंट के साथ है, और चौथे स्थान पे यूपी विजर्ड्स जिनके पॉइंट्स है 17, लेकिन अगर आज का मैच जीतेंगे तो सीधे तीसरे स्थान पे पहुँच जाएंगे। वहीं पाँचवें स्थान पे है मुंबई मैजिशियंस जो कि 7 पॉइंट के साथ है, लेकिन अगर आज का मैच जीतेंगे तो भाई वो सेमीफाइनल की दौड़ में बने रहेंगे और ये काफ़ी क्रूशियल मुकाबला होगा आज दोनों ही टीमों के बीच में, और दोनों ही टीमों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैच है।
जी हाँ, आज तो बिल्कुल डू और डाई की सिचुएशन लग रही है। वीरेन, आप क्या कहेंगे कि मुंबई की टीम लग रही है कि वो आज लड़ने के काबिल है?
They have no choice, Simran. The Mumbai team has to come out and throw everything into attack to win this game. They haven't won a single match so far out of 7 matches. Let's take a look at the lineup for Mumbai today. We have goalkeeper Shrijesh in goal. We have Joel Carroll in defense, who has been very outstanding. We have Satbir and Sarvanjit Singh at the linkmen, who have a crucial role to play today. If you look at the substitutes lineup, there's Anup Valmiki and Chinglin Sana, who can make a big impact for this Magicians lineup. Let's take a look at the formation that Mumbai Magicians are going to play today. Coach Rick Charlesworth is sticking with a 4-3-3 formation. That's because he wants to go with a more defensive lineup today. They're going to play on the counter-attack, and let's hope that they get it right today finally. The key player for Mumbai Magicians is young Satbir Singh. He's just 19 years old, comes from the Surjit Hockey Academy in Jalandhar. He's had an excellent tournament so far, very skillful. Let's hope he gets some goals today for the Magicians. That would be a big bonus. Here you see Satbir on the screen. He's been very impressive. We also have goalkeeper PR Shrijesh, current India goalkeeper, played 72 caps for India. He needs to really stand tall today, stand strong, especially against UP's top drag flicker, VR Raghunath. Shrijesh really needs to lead the team from the back. He needs to communicate far better to his defense, and if he goes well, then the Mumbai has a big chance of winning today. But we must not also forget that the Mumbai Magicians have in their ranks Sandeep Singh, who's the top drag flicker and top goal scorer of the tournament.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल, संदीप सिंह जो कि है इस टूर्नामेंट के टॉप स्कोरर, एंड इनफैक्ट कुछ ही देर पहले हमने संदीप से बात भी की थी और उन्होंने पिक किए थे अपने 3 गोल्स जो कि उनके हिसाब के उनके बेस्ट गोल्स थे। चलिए देखते हैं संदीप की बात।
थर्ड गोल अगेंस्ट रांची जो मैंने अभी लास्ट मैच में मैंने किया है, उसमें मैंने गोलकीपर को पूरा फेंक दिया। अगर आप देखें उसको तो मैं वो गोलकीपर लेफ्ट में जाकर फिर राइट में आ रहा है। दिल्ली टीम के अगेंस्ट जो मैंने सेकंड गोल किया उसमें गोलकीपर को कोई चांस नहीं मिला, कोई मौका नहीं मिला स्टिक को रोकने का, बिकॉज वो मिड लो राइट में हुआ था। मेरा फेवरेट गोल है वो है अगेंस्ट दिल्ली टीम जकोबी की के अगेंस्ट किया मैंने, वो मैंने लो लेफ्ट किया और उसको कोई मौका नहीं मिला। वो फर्स्ट मैच में ही मैंने गोल किया था वो।
जी हाँ, अभी बहुत सारी बातचीत करनी बाकी है। अभी हम लेते हैं एक छोटा सा ब्रेक और उसके बाद आके हम बात करेंगे यूपी की टीम के बारे में।
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग। लड़ो तो ऐसे। हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव।
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There, all the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch fours, smashing sixes or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Starsports.com.
वेलकम बैक टू हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 2013। मेरे दोनों ही एक्सपर्ट्स अब भी मेरे साथ जुटे हुए हैं और अब हम बात करेंगे यूपी की। जुगराज, आप मुझे बताइए कि आज हमारे विजर्ड्स कैसे लग रहे हैं?
बिल्कुल सिमरन, आज बहुत ही बेहतरीन फॉर्म में है विजर्ड्स और आज गोल पोस्ट में वहीं पे रहेंगे जॉर्ज बेजली और डीप डिफेंडर्स हैं वाटर जॉली हैं, रघुनाथ और हरबीर सिंह संधू। वहीं डेविड एलेग्री होंगे मिडफील्ड में और अगर हम बात करें फॉरवर्ड लाइन की तो टर्न डेनोयर हैं वहाँ पे और तुषार खांडेकर बहुत ही बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी हैं, दोनों अच्छा कॉम्बिनेशन है। और वहीं सब्स्टिट्यूट्स की अगर हम बात करें तो एक अच्छा बेंच है उनके पास आज। वहीं पे प्रधान सुमन्ना, नितिन थिमैया दोनों ही यंग खिलाड़ी हैं और अच्छा परफॉर्म कर चुके हैं अपनी टीम के लिए और आज उम्मीद है कि दोनों ही खिलाड़ी अच्छा परफॉर्म करेंगे। और वहीं फॉर्मेशन की अगर बात करें तो 3-3-3-1 की फॉर्मेशन से हमेशा कोच ऑल्टमैन जो है वो खेलते रहे हैं और अपनी टीम को इसी में खिलाना चाहते हैं। ये एक अच्छी फॉर्मेशन है, अटैकिंग फॉर्मेशन है। आज देखने को काफ़ी मज़ेदार गेम होगी यहाँ पे। और वहीं अगर बात करें दो की प्लेयर्स की तो आज पहला जो खिलाड़ी रहेगा मुंबई यूपी विजर्ड्स के लिए वो रहेगा हरबीर सिंह संधू, जो कि एक डीप डिफेंडर है और युवा खिलाड़ी है जिसने कि 2012 में चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी खेली है अपनी इंडियन नेशनल टीम के लिए। 3 नंबर की जर्सी में खेलते हैं, बेहतरीन युवा खिलाड़ी हैं, डीप डिफेंडर, बहुत ही अच्छे खिलाड़ी हैं, अच्छे टैकलर हैं। और दूसरे खिलाड़ी की अगर बात करें तो वो है नितिन थिमैया, जो कि 19 नंबर की जर्सी पहन के खेल रहे हैं और उन्होंने भी 2012 में एशियन चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी में भारत के लिए खेला है। और दोनों ही खिलाड़ी अच्छे हैं, 24 साल की उम्र है और दोनों खिलाड़ी सिर्फ 6 फुट 1 इंच है हरबीर सिंह संधू और 6 फुट 3 इंच है नितिन थिमैया। तो एक अच्छा कॉम्बिनेशन है, एक डीप डिफेंडर है, एक युवा फॉरवर्ड है, तो आज एक अच्छा गेम देखने को मिलेगा यहाँ पे।
ले, और मुझे लगा मैं ही एक्स्ट्रा लंबी हूँ। एनीवेज, अभी देखते हैं कि दोनों ही टीम्स मैदान में आ चुकी हैं एंड आई एम श्योर बहुत ही कड़ाकेदार मैच होने वाला है। दोनों ही टीम्स के लिए आज का मैच बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। जुगराज, What do you think goes through in players के minds में जब ये जाते हैं फील्ड में?
बिल्कुल सिमरन, बहुत ही बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी हैं दोनों टीमों के पास आज, और लाल और सफ़ेद रंग की जर्सियों में अगर हम देखें तो वहीं पे है मुंबई मजिशियंस की टीम, और नीले रंग आप देख सकते हैं स्क्रीन पे नितिन थिमैया 19 नंबर की जर्सी पहन के यूपी विजर्ड्स के लिए, और ये है यंग लैड हरबीर सिंह संधू, डीप डिफेंडर, भारतीय टीम के लिए खेल चुके हैं 2012 चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी और 2012 एशियन चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी में। दोनों ही टीमें सच चुकी हैं। और वीरेन, अगर हम बात करें आज तो मतलब दोनों ही टीमों का आज ये पहला मुकाबला है हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 2013 का, तो किस तरह का आज माहौल होगा और कैसी रणनीति होगी दोनों टीमों की?
It's going to be a very tough match, Jugraj. Both of them are fighting for that semi-final spot. So it's going to be a great match today.
सो आज एक अच्छी टक्कर देखने को मिलेगी और दोनों ही टीमों के बीच में अच्छे ड्रैग फ्लिकर हैं वीरू, और ये आज लेते हैं मैच का मजा।
जी बिल्कुल, बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग मैच है। आई एम डेफिनेटली लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दिस मैच। चलिए देखते हैं अपने कमेंटेटर्स के पास।
An evening of dazzling sorcery awaits at the Mahindra Hockey Stadium in Mumbai, where the home side, the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, are up against the Sahara Uttar Pradesh Wizards in what should be a very, very keenly contested encounter in this Hero Hockey India League 2013. Mumbai Magicians, of course, with the top scorer thus far of the Hero Hockey India League thus far in their ranks, Sandeep Singh, who's also captaining them with 9 goals thus far, and a lot of quality on the bench as well. They haven't had a victory as yet in this particular tournament, and that's what they'll be looking at in this match against the Uttar Pradesh Wizards, who are placed 4th in the points table, and that's why they are one team that they can possibly catch up with.
Yeah, Mumbai need this win tonight to get them back into the contest, and UP also need this win to get them just that edge above the team in 3rd place.
Mumbai Magicians are playing in their usual white and red, and they are playing from left to right on your TV screens, and in blue are the Sahara Uttar Pradesh Wizards. Raghunath, of course, their top scorer with 5 goals. In fact, the problem for the UP Wizards has been that they haven't had too much of a goal scoring touch. Only 12 goals scored, the fewest amongst all the teams in the Hero Hockey India League.
Yeah, they have, and that's unfortunately just the event of guys up front not getting into the game as much. Taine Denoyer has been largely absent in the game. Their midfield has been relatively solid. You've got Nitin, you've got Eddie Ockenden in there. They've been playing pretty well. And, the likes of Vota Jolie and Sander Bart making up the base of that. But they just haven't converted their options up front.
Absolutely, rock solid in defence, and that's what they'll be looking to capitalise on. But bear in mind, Dabur Mumbai Magicians had a pretty good game, the last one against Ranchi Rhinos, even though they lost out 2-1. Let's not forget they had a couple of penalty corners which were saved by Francisco Cortez, and keeping all of that in mind, it won't be surprising if they can perhaps turn around their fortunes and come up with a victory here today. In the meantime, they move forward. It's Stephen finding Glenn Turner, and just goes out for a long corner.
Yeah, having said that, the Dabur Mumbai Magicians have not been far off the mark in all of their games so far. They've been in the contest. Only in the 3rd quarter have they fallen away, and always been sort of 1 or 2 goals here. They've not really been defeated by more than that.
Taine Denoyer takes the ball away. He's got the famous number 14 jersey. In fact, an interesting story about him, which we'll come to just in a little while. As he receives the ball, could have the first chance. It's well defended. A second bite of the cherry, but yet again, well done there by Srijesh.
Yeah, he had 2 very well saved ball, and today I was just talking to Rick Charlesworth. What he is saying, they earned so many penalty corners in this tournament. That's why Sandeep is the highest scorer. So they are not able to get a field goals. That's one drawback of their team. But otherwise, they said they they earned so many penalty corners. That's why they were in the top floor.
And Srijesh, even though he's conceded 25 goals, he showed glimpses in the last match that he's getting back to some of his best form.
Yeah, last match he played very well, and today I think these 2 saves will make him more confident. And if he plays part today, maybe making some good saves, I think this team will have a better chance to win today's match.
It's a possession back with Dabur Mumbai Magicians, and they have this opportunity to move forward through Glenn Turner, but stopped along the way by Harbir Singh Sandhu, the youngster, 22-year-old defender who plays normally for the Punjab Sindh Bank and has 15 junior caps against his name for the Indian national team. Back to his defensive duties at the edge of the corner.
Then if you see Harbir also, because he's playing with a very well experienced defenders, like let it be Balkinston or Yalto Woli, everything. He's gelled with them very well, and I think he lot of experience. What he is, I think you can see the confidence in him. he also playing up to their level.
Absolutely. In fact, they have been one of the stingier defenses right through this competition. Only Ranchi have conceded fewer than them. But they could be tested today, especially with this man, Chinglan Sana, if he can hook up well with some of his teammates. They're moving forward in good numbers.
Yeah, Matthew Badarini is one kid who'd be out to impress. He really wants to make a good impression. He didn't have a good campaign in London, and he hasn't played much hockey in the national side since then. So being in front of Rick Charlesworth, he'd want to make a good impression too.
Dhanraj Pillai, another absolute wizard when it comes to Indian hockey. Watching from the sidelines, he's of course assisting Roland Altmans. In fact, two men who are really synonymous with some great coaching. Rick Charlesworth, of course, a legend in the name, Dr. Rick Charlesworth, in fact.
Yeah, it will be a real arm wrestle today between Charlesworth and Altmans, two big names in the sport when it comes to coaching, two master tacticians, and neither of them would like to lose to each other.
Just taking into perspective this particular game, Mumbai have an outstanding opportunity. Should they win today, they'll register their first 5 points. Remember, there are 5 points on offer for a victory in this Hero Hockey India League, and they'll move to within 5 or 6 points depending on the margin of victory with the UP Wizards, and that will place them in pole position to make a final bid for one of those 4 semi-final spots.
Yeah, great tackle by Chinglan Sana there down the left to gain possession of that ball. Glenn Turner just turning it off. But yeah, a very good opportunity for Mumbai to make up the gap today. They really need this win to get them back into the competition and keep it open as to, you know, who could qualify for that third, fourth sort of position in the competition.
It will be physically demanding, this game, because this is their 4th match inside the last 6 days in 4 different cities. So there's been a lot of travel, a lot of hockey over the last week. But if there's one team which can rise up to that level, it would be expected to be the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, with the quality they have in their ranks as they come away with the ball. Matt Swan through the captain, Sandeep Singh. Sandeep Singh, incidentally, in the last match that we saw of the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, was credited with his 10th goal, but the technical committee overturning one of those and awarding those to Glenn Turner, which happened when they lost 4-6 to the Delhi Wave Riders right here. But this time it's the UP Wizards coming forward, but the danger seen through.
Points table, as you see there, the Delhi Wizards are, Delhi at the top of the table. Ranchi Rhinos in second position on 27 points. Not far off. That'll be an interesting match tonight at 8 p.m.
The table toppers will ostensibly be playing for the bragging rights and top of the table. But of course, the team with the greater advantage with 5-point gap between them and the second team are, of course, the Delhi Wave Riders, who won yesterday 3-0 at home against the JB Punjab Warriors, who will be in action here tomorrow at the Mahindra Hockey Association Stadium against the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, still awaiting their first victory. Harbir, Raghunath, looking for the run of David Allegre, the Spaniard. Solomon looking a bit like a heavyweight boxing bout, with both teams just feeling each other out, being very careful in these first few exchanges.
Yeah, it's. I must admit, I was expecting a bit more structure to what I've seen so far. It's a bit all over the shop with many, almost like bees around a honeypot, or, you know, everybody on the same side of the field as the ball. You'd like a bit more distribution, a bit more balance in the way your players are spaced out to maximise your attacking efficiency.
Chinglan Sana unable to keep that particular ball in play, but does win a free hit for his team, which has been sent in, but nobody, and it was also raised a little bit, which is what is indicated by the umpire for today, Marcelo Cerveto of Spain. Confirmation there of the fact that Sandeep Singh has 9 goals against his name, and it really is an anomaly of sorts, with his team languishing at the bottom of the table. He has been doing quite well for himself, but cannot take that against him.
Yeah, he's certainly been very effective from the top of the circle. I must admit, in my opinion, some relatively average goalkeeping have let a few goals in between the legs. But I'm sure my dear friend A.B. Sabaya over here would disagree.
Yes, if you see that there is a If you see the runners, actually they were taking both the narrow angles that were there taken up, and they'll allow only the goalkeeper to take the straight ball. But when there are so many,
This was a chance, and it still is an opportunity. Mumbai almost striking for the first time this evening. That ball was put through, and just for a moment the UP Wizards defence was caught napping.
yeah, surprisingly, if you so you can see the replay here. Yeah, the goalkeeper has come to intercept that ball, but somehow he missed it. But they had one chance, but Beasley has come back and saved that too. And it's a good recovery from the goalkeeper.
Johnny just wrote here, the services midfielder found himself with a great opportunity, but was just a touch slow to react to that. Otherwise, Mumbai could well have had their first goal of the night.
Coming back to the goalkeeper, you're saying, but I'm also surprised because all the top goalkeeper, they're all considered a lot of goals around the pads or between the pads, and I think there might be a new technique from the drag flickers to find a space.
No, if you're looking at it, I mean, all the goals that have been conceded through the legs is where the goalkeepers have had a very wide stance, and they've struggled to get their feet back together for the straight ball, I think anticipating the ball to the corners. What's your take on that as a goalkeeping coach? I mean, where do you encourage your boys to be? Great steal in the midfield here.
Yes, Solly, actually that's the easiest way, because we always, as a goalkeepers, we look for some good drag flicks in the sides, corner. Otherwise, we allow the runners to run, taking one angle, but we always concentrate on the right. One angle we'll definitely take it, but we are surprised when they drag and they'll send it ball through the pads. So we are...
At the moment, George Beasley will be a little concerned about the string of attacks which are coming through from the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. Virtually all of the first 10 minutes have been played inside their half of the pitch for the UP Wizards. Would want to get just a little bit of a reprieve and get pressure back onto the home side. This has been put through and a touch on as well. Beasley gets a kick away, but still with Mumbai possession. Could be the first goal of the night.
And it hasn't been blown as a penalty corner. I do believe it has, but a great attack there coming from the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, and it was a Chinglan Sana on the baseline that just couldn't put it into the net.
So the pressure just continues as far as the UP Wizards are concerned, and they'll be just a little bit concerned about it. Jay and Mahi, who are soon going to be in action in one of the reality shows, watching on, sprinkling of celebrity here. And they'd be enjoying the hockey as well, because here's an opportunity for their home side to possibly pull ahead with Mumbai Magicians. Dabur Mumbai Magicians getting this penalty corner, but no Sandeep Singh on the pitch, so that could influence the outcome somewhat. Solly, what would be your prediction here?
My prediction to be a deflection on the left, attacking left.
He does sound the board. Mumbai go ahead.
That was a great variation used there. I think it was they were looking at a deflection on the left where Faisal Sari had run the deflection, run it really well. If you look at it, really committed, keeper spotted him, and it's gone to the other side. That was really well done. I think it was Johnny Jasrota who's got that.
Yes, making up for his earlier laps. He was the one who was in prime position to put away the first opportunity really of open play. And he's the man who scores what is the 85th goal in the 19th game in this Hero Hockey India League. So an excellent goals per game average, which has really set this tournament alight.
Must admit that was really well sold. They even sold me from up here. Looking at the setup and the way they were going at it, I really did think it was going to be the deflection on the attacking left, the goalkeeper's right. And that's one of the favourite options that the Australians use, and I think Beasley would have been expecting that as well.
Sorry, I agree for this goal. Actually, it's gone between the pads of the goalkeeper, but it's a defender who deflected the ball. Actually, no deflection come from the others, because he went for that ball, but their defender itself deflected it, went between the pads.
A lot more tense faces on the UP Wizards bench. And yet again, they could be under pressure. This has been stolen well by Glenn Turner, but some good handy defending at the end by his Australian teammate, Luke Dorner. And this has been picked up by Chandan Singh, but he cannot retain possession of it long enough. But nevertheless, Solly, yet again, much like in Ranchi, this has been a perfect start for Mumbai Magicians.
Yeah, absolutely. They've always got off to a fiery first, second and fourth quarter, but not been able to string things together in the third quarter, which is where they've turned it around in every game so far. There's Tune Denoyer, one of the greats of world hockey, really. 3 times FIH Player of the Year, something which was only surpassed by Jamie Dwyer. And 5 Olympics against his name, and also wears number 14. He in fact began with number 11. Johnny Jasrotia, of course, is number 32 and has just notched up his first goal in the Hero Hockey India League, which is also positive, Solly, from Mumbai's perspective. They've found a new scorer. Yeah, they've had one more person contribute to that scorers list, so that's good. That's what they've been wanting. But the good thing that I'm seeing about the Dabur Mumbai Magicians today is that there's lots of work going on off the shoulder. So it seems as though the guys are beginning to gel. They're beginning to understand, where they should be to support the guy on the ball, as opposed to waiting for the guy on the ball to find options to you. Indeed, the UP Wizards will need to just pull up their socks and also establish a little bit of control in midfield, giving away far too many balls. This is Sarvanjit Singh. He's looking for the run there of Satbir. Satbir, another man who's always full of running, full of energy. Yeah, they're under a lot of pressure because of the understanding between the guys. Somebody rolls out of a channel, then another player fills that hole. So there's never any real space, so that the minute you turn it over, the team is well balanced to be able to put pressure on the ball carrier directly again. Sandeep, the captain, scooping this one up and looking for the run there of Satbir. Satbir Singh, 19 years of age, got a goal here in the match against the JP Punjab Warriors, so he'll have some pleasant memories of having played here at the Mahindra Stadium. Yeah, he's another great little talent coming through that I'm sure Michael Nobbs will be keeping his eye on, heading forward into what is a Junior World Cup here.
Lost in Johannesburg, that junior tournament. He was awarded the best forward and he was the highest scorer for India there.
In the meantime, Eddie Ockenden has got a pretty useful run going, but eventually given against him, so just allows Dabur Mumbai Magicians to regain control of proceedings. And yet again, Mumbai Magicians doing well to get down that right channel and using that quite effectively. A lot of attacks have come down that right flank. Solly, something to worry for Altmans?
Whether it comes from the right or left, it's if you're under this much pressure, it's always a bit of a worry. But his team just needs to hold on to the ball a bit more and slow the game down a bit, get themselves into the game. And here comes, is it Nitin who's got the ball now? But, again, a very soft turnover there. I think he's very lucky to get that free hit because he was no way going to get to that ball. Well, he'll be the one. In fact, he lets it go for his teammate and goes into the D himself. Nitin Thimmaiya, very, very tall and strong forward. Two attributes which no doubt help him a lot in harrying the defenders. This time it's been slapped through, but nobody receiving that ball. But UP Wizards, as Solomon rightly pointing out, and watching it from the perspective of a coach, just needing to slow things down. And from that point of view, perhaps the fact that they'll just get through to the end of the first quarter soon could help them. Yeah, they need to get themselves back into this game and just show a bit more composure. At the moment, it's too direct, trying to force the play a little bit too much and turning the ball over too often. But a great bit of play there by Tim Devan. Possession also in favour of the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, which has been not unexpected at all. Satbir Singh sending this one in, and this could be yet another opportunity for the Dabur Mumbai Magicians to double their scoreline perhaps. Yeah, great bit of play by Stephen Edwards. He's done well, received the ball well, eliminated and come through the legs to create the penalty corner on the death of half-time. No doubt about the fact that Jayan Mahi will look forward to this second one. The last time we showed them, Dabur Mumbai Magicians got a goal, and maybe that could turn out to be a good luck charm right through this evening. Good work there from Stephen, and this will of course be the last real act of this quarter, and it could end on the perfect note for the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, Subi.
Yes, now Sandeep is there, and this is the first penalty corner in this match he is taking. I think he would like to make his mark because you know that he's already scored around 9 goals. When the goalkeeper is also under pressure, he is considered a goal in the very first penalty corner.
George Baisley just getting himself ready to face what could be a tomahawk coming in here from Sandeep Singh. Goes for it, but it is just deflected wide. So the end of the first quarter sees the Dabur Mumbai Magicians with a 1-goal advantage. The goal coming in from Johnny Jasrotia, who scored from a penalty corner conversion, which is why the home side have had the perfect start at the end of the first 17.5 minutes. It's 1-0 to Dabur Mumbai Magicians.
When I was told that cricket watching is going to be revolutionized, I really couldn't resist it. So here I am with my new toy, and I've logged on to starsports.com. So there it is, all in front of me, and it's just not what you expect. The first thing that struck me here was, as I was watching the replay, the slider at the bottom. So while you might be watching the entire highlights of the game, you'd have certain things you'd want to pick. So there it is, the highlights going on nice and calmly. But I've gone and looked at something specific I might want to look at, and everything is flagged, be it a 4 or a 6 or a wicket or some incident that's happened. That's not revolutionary enough. Here's something else on the side that really caught my eye. We listen to all the commentators during a live game, but how about a little bit of a value addition? If you have a look at the text commentary, this is where you can get a description, be it a wicket, a boundary or a 6. And I can just come here and click on any particular item, and the best part of it is, not only can I click on it, I have 3 little options here. I can tweet it, I can put it on Facebook, or I can email it to a friend of mine, and they will only get that particular clip to relive. This basically, in my view, is what you define as not passive viewing, but active viewing. You taking control of the game.
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग। लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव।
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There. All the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch 4s, smashing 6s or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this, and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी।
The fans just buzzing a little bit at the Mahindra Hockey Stadium at the moment, because the home side has had a pretty good start, and Mahi and Jay will also be happy because they are Mumbaikars as well, and they'll be looking forward to good performance from their home side. Dabur Mumbai Magicians nearly had an opportunity to double their lead, but Sandeep Singh off late just hasn't been able to find that scoring touch. Had a couple of penalty corner attempts saved in the last match by Cortez, and this time Baisley taking a page out of the Spaniards' book. So the second quarter begins with the Dabur Mumbai Magicians still leading by that solitary goal by Johnny Jasrotia. And now we are joined in the commentary box in place of A.B. Subaya by a proud Mumbaikar himself, Virendrar Skina.
Thanks, Deb. It's a good start in the first quarter by Mumbai. They have been the far more positive team. They have had much more penetration and reflected by 2 short corners and a goal as well. So let's hope they keep up the good work, because the problem so far has been the consistency throughout the game for the Mumbai team.
In fact, the first move here of the second quarter also almost coming in. Faisal Sari unable to control that long ball sent in by Sandeep Singh. But this has definitely helped them. 8 penetrations to just 2 from the UP Wizards are reflective of the story. And UP Wizards unable to establish any sort of control in midfield. Maybe this is their opportunity. Number 10 is David Alegre, the man who comes from Barcelona and was part of the Champions Trophy winning team in 2004 for Spain.
Yeah, David Alegre, one of the most experienced players in international hockey. Played for the Spanish national team in the last 3 Olympics, and a fine midfielder for Spain.
Alegre once again linking up with some of his teammates and getting this ball forward. Yoli from the Netherlands On to the captain for the day, Raghunath. Raghunath sending this one in, and there could have been an opportunity for Hertzberger, who's been one of their top scorers, just missing out.
They've excellent piece of skill by Raghunath down that right hand flank, and he sent a scorching drag push straight into the deep. Very dangerous ball, and Hertzberger should have done better for the deflection there.
Indeed, Timaya was also very close to the action, so could have had two UP Wizards players going across to it. But as it turns out, Dabur Mumbai Magicians hang on to their lead for the moment, Saleh.
Yeah, I think all these teams are having a go at trying to attack against Sandeep. He's by far, in my mind, the loosest of the defenders in terms of when it comes to ball watching. He's not tightening his man. Hertzberger was his man in that last case. Left him free, and that's the ball that Raghunath was looking for.
This time around, Dabur Mumbai Magicians looking to get on the attack. Satbir yet again down the right flank, as he does so often, outpacing some of the UP players, but it was well intercepted.
Must admit, it is a bit of a pleasure watching Satbir here. Having watched him at the Sultan of Johor Cup over the last couple of years, last 2 years, he was very individual, and he seemed to have learned how to play in a team, because he created a lot of opportunities, but then tried to take on too many men.
Wizards are trying to put on the pressure in the second quarter. It's been a slightly brighter start. They've had a couple of occasions when they've managed to put some pressure on Srijesh.
Yeah, Srijesh looking really positive tonight, which is very, very pleasant to see, because it's important for the national team as well. Straight after this, they've got an 8-day turnaround before they compete in the World League 2 in India, and they'd be wanting to win that.
Of course, not had any penalty corners to deal with thus far, Srijesh. And that could be a crucial battle, couldn't it, Viren?
Yeah, of course. I think today is going to be a battle of the short corner specialists. B.R. Raghunath of the UP Wizards, as we see Uttar Jolly on screen, coach Rick Charlesworth of Mumbai team. Getting back to the short corner competition face-off today, it's Raghunath versus Sandeep Singh, two of the best drag flickers that in India possesses. So their strike rate is going to make a big difference to the final result, surely.
It'll definitely be a match which our colleague in Hindi, Jugraj Singh, will be looking forward to, still known as one of the best drag flick experts in Indian hockey, wasn't he?
Incidentally, Jugraj himself has groomed both Raghu as well as Sandeep, so I'm sure he'll be looking at this matchup with great interest.
At the moment, Mumbai Magicians unable to take advantage of a few touches which they got onto the opponent half, but now this is Tunde Noyer. Just to complete the story about him, number 14, he switched from number 11, which he used to wear early on in his days in hockey, as a result of inspiration from a great number 14 for Netherlands in another sport, Johan Cruyff.
And Dave, I can certainly say from experience that Turn de Nooijer is the Johan Cruyff of modern hockey. I mean, an absolute brilliant player in his time. We see Wouter Jolly, also one of the finest players of the Dutch team today. He had a great London Olympics. Coming back to Turn de Nooijer, 3 times World Player of the Year, one of the most complete players in world hockey.
And he was the one who was looking to receive that ball, just couldn't quite get across to it. Dhanraj Pillai himself, a legendary name in Indian sport, not just hockey. But the UP Wizards will know that at the moment, even though they are 4th on the table, one victory here could do a lot of good to their confidence and take them into contention for one of the top 2 or 3 places. Not that it will matter much in the final context, Solly, because once it's into the semi-final, it's really 2 games from there on. That's how all the teams will view it.
Yeah, once you're in the semi-final, it's who wins on the day. The table counts for nothing. So, the round stage gets you there, gives you the opportunity, but after that, it's get the result on the day.
Mumbai currently languishing at the bottom, but with this score line, if they can sustain it or perhaps improve upon it, they'll give a lot more to cheer about for the locals, who come out in decent numbers today. And that is good news for hockey in this city, which has once upon a time been quite a nursery of hockey. We'll just talk to Viren about that in just a little while, as Dabur Mumbai Magicians look to pile on the pressure yet again. Pradeep Moore gets this ball away. And this is Sandeep Singh looking to weave his way through.
That's a sight we wouldn't normally see. Sandeep showing a few skills on the sideline.
A lot more positive from Mumbai Magicians, getting their way through and causing a few problems to the UP Wizards defenders. fact, UP Wizards have been pushed on to their side of the pitch. This is their chance to build on something, but Kevin Denoya takes a tumble. No foul given though. "36 years of age and just got a little tangled up with his own stick, didn't he?"
Yeah, Denoya overrunning the ball being delivered just behind him. Tim Devan getting getting stick on the ball, but Denoya obstructing him, not allowing him to control it properly.
As Chinglan Sana moves forward, he's got a few options inside the box, including Sarvanjit and Satbir as well, just at the edge.
Dev Chinglan Sana from Manipur, but he plays his hockey here in Mumbai. I think he's been one of the more impressive young Mumbai Magicians forwards and really done well for the Mumbai team throughout the tournament. He's made a nuisance of himself to the opposing defenders, especially on that left-hand flank for Mumbai.
This time getting some support from defense. Matt Swan moving forward. He's found Sarvanjit Singh. Sarvanjit Singh yet to score a goal in this Hero Hockey India League, but you must remember, if Jasrotia can do it, then so can he. We have got this opportunity to put some more pressure on UP Wizards. It's a good time perhaps to ask you, Viren, about some of the hockey culture in this city, which has been quite massive in past years, hasn't it?
Absolutely, I think Mumbai really is known as one of the hockey nurseries in India, and down the ages we've always had 5 or 6 players in the Indian team. Unfortunately, that number has dwindled a lot of late with great difficulty. Now we have 1 or 2 players in the Indian team, right from Dhanraj Pillai in the last few decades to myself and goalkeeper Adrian D'Souza.
And surely being a local boy, Jai would have played a little bit of hockey himself, as has our partner in crime. Of course, Viren did it at a much higher level, but it all began in school and college, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely, especially in the suburbs of Bandra and Malad. Hockey is still very, very popular in Mumbai. Chinglan Sana, he plays hockey for Western Railway in the Super League in Mumbai.
Chinglan Sana has been one of those who has impressed right through this tournament. Yet again, looking for that long ball coming in from Sandeep Singh. So that's obviously one area that they've picked up.
I think hold on. Empire Marcello Soweto telling Sandeep Singh that he as well as the team need to be talking a bit less to the Empire. He doesn't want any back chatting, and just giving a warning to Sandeep Singh. Next time there'll probably be a card for him, and that's something that the Mumbai team can do without.
In fact, in both their previous games where they lost eventually by quite narrow margins, both at Delhi as well as Ranchi, that proved to be a turning point, didn't it, Solly? A couple of times when they had players off the field, that's when their opponents took advantage of that man advantage they had.
Sure, this is the team that's just beginning to hit its straps and find those combinations. I must admit the game at the moment is going through a very scrappy phase, but they really need that Dhanraj there. That's a legend for India over his time.
Back with possession, the goal scorer, in fact Chandan Singh there, finding his teammate MB Ayyappa. Gives possession away rather softly. An opportunity now for UP Wizards. Going for a shot, but it's straight into Srijesh from Denoya. Wasn't going to bother him too much.
Good to see Srijesh taking a few tips there. Had a good chat with him the other night, and I said goalkeeping is an easy game. Just keep between the ball and the goal. And that's literally hit it.
I think Subi, who's standing behind us, agreeing with you, Solly. He got his angles perfectly right, and it's if you keep things simple and stay in a good line, there's a bright chance that the ball will hit you, because Srijesh is a big lad, and you add the pads and the helmet, and he strikes an imposing figure on the goal. It's a good piece of work by Srijesh. I'm sure Subi will agree that it will give the goalkeeper a lot of confidence.
This time a little more confidence moving forward from Dabur Mumbai Magicians. A good sequence of passes beginning at the centre of defence. Keeping possession of the ball, that's been a key thing right through the few minutes of the match that we've had so far. And UP Wizards will have to up their game in that sense. They need to get a little bit more of the ball to be able to do something constructive with it, Viren.
Yeah, Mumbai has kept a bit better possession of the ball today. They've been able to string together 4 or 5 passes on occasions.
Now this is a delightful bit of skill from Ockenden moving forward. Ocky to his teammates. and he has just got this opportunity to put some more pressure on the Dabur Mumbai Magicians.
Great piece of skill by Eddie Ockenden, twisting and turning his way from the defender, and marvellous to watch. It was interesting to note the body feint. He faked one side and turned and twisted the other side, and and coach Rick Charlesworth, who trains him in the Aussie team, would be very impressed with that.
And this time there was a shot which came into the D and just took a bit of a deflection. Could have been a tricky situation for Srijesh.
Yeah, absolutely. The deflection went outside, but Srijesh was following the ball right throughout.
But a little better the last couple of minutes from UP Wizards, just putting some pressure to bear on the Mumbai Magicians, getting the ball into their half for one.
Yeah, they've got a sustained period of play here, but having said that, though, they're only really in the game when Dabur Mumbai Magicians turn the ball over. They give the ball back to them, and they were actually putting UP in the game here. So I think if they're just a bit more patient, stop forcing the ball, play a short game, they'll be fine. UP will struggle to get themselves into this game. They've got no momentum so far, and they need some momentum going into that third quarter.
Solly, 18 games already in just about 2 weeks. A lot of travelling, frequent matches. Fair to say that this is the stage of the competition where the fittest teams will have a better chance of survival.
Not just the fittest teams, but the teams that are the most disciplined in terms of their nutrition and their sleep and their rest, but also the teams that are mentally strong. Guys that really haven't been pushed too hard mentally, allowed themselves a bit of a break in the early phase, just got themselves into the tournament, and now start ramping up so that you peak at the right time.
Not surprisingly, that's why Coach Charlesworth as well as Altman's ringing the changes frequently today. But meanwhile, the ball has been picked up here by Batterini. Looking for the run down the right of the goal scorer, Jasrotia.
Yeah, again, that's another opportunity where a good flowing attack in a good part of the field. No need to try and whack that across. You have 4 blue shirts in front of you. Just retain the ball. Put it on the foot of the defender. Easy game. Or even just hold it and roll it back out of that channel. Try and go to attack the opposite side of the field.
Yes, smashing it straight to Luke Donner, who just walks off with a bit of a limp. One of the more impressive foreign players in this league. He was in fact top scorer in the 2010 Commonwealth Games, where Australia, of course, won gold. On a forgettable day for Indian hockey fans, winning it 8-0 in the final. But I can tell you, a lot of my friends, personally I wasn't there, but a lot of friends did go to the National Stadium that day, and they came back singing praises of the Indian team as well. So 8 goals on that particular final day, but Sandeep Singh has one more in this tournament, 9 thus far, and significantly Raghunath, the only one from the UP Wizards with 5, all of them penalty corner conversions, and today they haven't had even one opportunity, Solly.
Yeah, no, they're struggling with it here, but more interesting for me, the kid in second position, Mandeep Singh, I really like him. He's gone well this tournament as well.
Possession just shaded by the home side, Dabur Mumbai Magicians. We want to hold on to this lead if possible over the next 3.5 minutes. Sandeep Singh could have a vital role to play in that.
And free hit conceded by the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. Stetzberger on the ball now.
Joran Hertzberger of the Netherlands with 4 goals thus far in this competition, and Harbir, as always, doing a lot of good work down the flanks, which he does when he's not defending.
Yeah, Deb Harbir has been a young defender who's really impressed for the UP Wizards team. He has just recently cracked into the Indian senior squad. He played at the recent Asian Champions Trophy. Here's another defender who he can really learn from, Wouter Jolly of the Dutch team, who's one of the finest defenders in world hockey. As we see the Mumbai fans cheering for their team today. Mumbai really needs to get the support of all the fans.
Lots of girls in the crowd as well, which is good to see. And of course, this is a good time to be a sports fan in Mumbai, because starting tomorrow, the Women's World Cup also begins of cricket. So it's a good time, and there's always football around this time of the season. And all of it happens, Viren, around this region. So if you stay around the Churchgate area, then you're always assured of some good quality sport. In the meantime, the Dabur Mumbai Magicians looking to move forward, but dispossessed by Thimaiya. This time it's gone in, and it went into the D, but just couldn't find the way to the goal. Still some anxious moments for Baisley. Eventually he's the one who kicks the ball away. and averts danger for the UP Wizards. Here comes Hertzberger. Finds Ockenden, who's linked up pretty well with him. The two tall men down the left flank for the Sahara Uttar Pradesh Wizards. Once again into the box, but just averted by the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. So just about 90 seconds to go now. A crucial lead to try and hold on to for the home side.
Absolutely, Dave. I think this is a crucial period for Mumbai Magicians. They really need to hold on to this lead. It will give them a lot of confidence going into the halftime break in the lead, really. And Coach Rick Charlesworth will really want the team to keep possession of the ball, prevent UP Wizards from making any significant attacks.
There's one thing they'll relish for sure is playing in their home conditions, because it's a lot more pleasant, if anything, a little bit on the side of a little hot here in Mumbai as compared to their last two venues, which were really cold, Ranchi as well as Delhi. As this time they again need to defend, because UP Wizards are moving forward, got that ball through, but nobody at the receiving end of it. And Glenn Turner just calls out to his defensive mates.
Again, a super piece of work by the Dutch player Hertzberger on the left-hand flank, sending a tomahawk cross right across the face of the goal, and the Magicians will breathe a huge sigh of relief that they did not get that the UP Wizards did not get a deflection. Fine piece of work by Hertzberger on the left-hand flank.
Harbir.
That's Faisal Sari.
Srijesh just needed to see that off to safety, and he does that safely. So that's the end of the first half. Thus far, the spell has been working, but only for the Magicians. The Wizards are still looking for a way back into this match at the moment, because in front of their home fans, cheered on by the Mumbai crowd, the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, thanks to a goal from Johnny Jasrotia, are leading 1-0 at the end of the first 35 minutes.
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग, लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग, 14 जनवरी से लाइव.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world.
There hasn't been too much to report thus far at the Mahindra Hockey Stadium, and sometimes no news is good news. And from the perspective of the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, who have been under the cosh of late, the only significant event was the goal which they got. Johnny Jasrotia working this little bit of a variation. Some good distraction coming in from Faisal Sari, who went sliding down and perhaps took the attention away of the UP Wizards defence, and that led to the only strike thus far which came in the 12th minute. So as a result of that, they still lead. They had the second opportunity, but Sandeep Singh was well denied by George Beasley. How crucial could this turn out to be? One will only get to know as time progresses. But at the moment, it's the Dabur Mumbai Magicians who lead in every sense of the words. 10 shots to 4 for UP and 10 circle penetrations to 5 for the UP Wizards. Right, we have some celebrityhood and stars by the touchline, but let's first cross over to the first biggest superstar on our crew, Simran.
हेलो भाई, मैं तो थी ही हॉकी की फैन और मेरे साथ आज है दो और फैंस जो कि हॉकी इंडिया लीग में आए हुए हैं, जय एंड माही। सो जय, आप मुझे बताइए कि आप बहुत ही डांस करते हैं एंड आई एम श्योर आप बहुत रिहर्सल्स कर रहे हैं, आपको टाइम मिलता है हॉकी देखने के लिए?
वेल, मैं आपको बता देना चाहता हूँ कि मैं हॉकी देखने और खेलने में बहुत बड़ा उसका फ़ैन हूँ, बिकॉज कभी भी मौका मिलता है, आई प्लेड अ लॉट ऑफ चैरिटी मैचेस फॉर हॉकी एंड लाइक टू प्रमोट हॉकी। तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि आज मैं यहाँ पर हूँ, लेकिन हाँ, नच बलिए के कारण मैं नहीं देख पा रहा हूँ ज़्यादा हॉकी, बिकॉज 10-12 घंटे तो मेरे रिहर्सल हॉल्स में निकल जाते हैं। सो अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये सीज़न मैं नहीं देख पा रहा हूँ, लेकिन जैसे बीच में कभी वक्त मिलता है तो कभी कभी न्यूज़ में नहीं तो कहीं ना कहीं देख लेता हूँ कि क्या चल रहा है।
जी बिल्कुल, अभी चलिए हम बात करते हैं। आप मुझे बताइए माही कि आपने डांस तो बहुत किया है, लेकिन आप कौन सी टीम को सपोर्ट करेंगे आज?
मैं आज यूपी को सपोर्ट करूंगी क्योंकि मैं यूपी से हूँ, इसलिए मैं यूपी को सपोर्ट करूंगी।
ओके, संदीप, सॉरी, आप किसको सपोर्ट करेंगे जय?
मैं मुंबई को ही सपोर्ट करना चाहता हूँ, बिकॉज मैं मुंबई का रहने वाला हूँ, तो आई एम सपोर्टिंग मुंबई। चाहे कोई भी फील्ड हो, मैं मुंबई को हमेशा सपोर्ट करते रहूँगा। मैं मुंबई में रहता हूँ, तो मैं एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ कि जो भी मुंबई में रहते हैं वो मुंबई को सपोर्ट करें, ना कि किसी और को। सो ठीक है, अब कोई रहते हैं जो दूसरे सिटीज़ को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन मैं मुंबई को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ यार।
चलिए, मैंने सुना था कि आप दोनों हमेशा लड़ाई झगड़ा करते रहते हैं, आप में प्यार भी उतना ही है जितना आप लड़ते हैं। यहाँ भी एक मुंबई और एक यूपी को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, कम से कम यहाँ तो एक टीम को सपोर्ट कर लेते।
नहीं भाई, मैं जानता हूँ कि आज की मैच तो 101% मुंबई जीतने वाली है। हम वैसे भी 1-0 से आगे हैं, सो आई एम हैप्पी दैट मुंबई ने इस बार, जैसे मैं आया हूँ, आई गेस आई एम द लकी चार्म फॉर मुंबई। जब मैं आया हूँ वैसे एक गोल आया था, हो गया था। सो अभी तक उत्तर प्रदेश ने तो कुछ खास किया नहीं है।
कोई बात नहीं, हम ज्यादा बातें नहीं करते, हम काम करने में बिलीव करते हैं।
अच्छा चलिए, आप दोनों आए हैं हॉकी स्टेडियम में और हम आपको ऐसे नहीं जाने देंगे। आप डांस तो बहुत करते हो, ये पकड़िए आपका प्रॉप और मुझे एक अच्छा सा कोई स्टेप दिखा दो हॉकी के साथ।
देखिए, आई कैन सी यू फॉर दिस, बिकॉज मेरी बीवी को एक हॉकी स्टिक दी है, जिसका वो सही तरीके से इस्तेमाल घर में भी कर सकती है मेरे साथ, लेकिन अभी आई एम श्योर लाइव ऑडियंस के सामने वो नहीं करेगी। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम एक बार क्लैश करके देखते हैं एक दूसरे से।
1 सेकंड
भाई 4 आदमी लगेंगे इसे तो ये हॉकी स्टिक को उठाने के लिए भी। चलो 1 2 3, लड़ो तो ऐसे।
जी हाँ, जी हाँ, बिल्कुल, लड़ो तो ऐसे। एंड आप दोनों तो बेस्ट हो इस चीज में।
थैंक यू सो मच। यस,
चलिए अभी हम चलते हैं अपने कमेंटेटर्स के पास।
When I was told that cricket watching is going to be revolutionized, I really couldn't resist it. So here I am with my new toy and I've logged on to starsports.com. So there it is all in front of me and it's just not what you expect. The first thing that struck me here was, as I was watching the replay, the slider at the bottom. So while you might be watching the entire highlights of the game, you'd have certain things you'd want to pick. So there it is, the highlights going on nice and calmly. But I've gone and looked at something specific I might want to look at, and everything is flagged, be it a 4 or a 6 or a wicket or some incident that's happened. That's not revolutionary enough. Here's something else on the side that really caught my eye. We listen to all the commentators during a live game, but how about a little bit of a value addition? If you have a look at the text commentary, this is where you can get a description, be it a wicket, a boundary or a 6, and I can just come here and click on any particular item, and the best part of it is, not only can I click on it, I have 3 little options here. I can tweet it, I can put it on Facebook, or I can email it to a friend of mine and they will only get that particular clip to relive. This basically, in my view, is what you define as not passive viewing, but active viewing. You taking control of the game.
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग। लड़ो तो ऐसे। हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव।
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There. All the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you.
The crowd at the Mahindra Hockey Stadium just getting a little upbeat because at the end of the first 35 minutes, their home side has done pretty well for themselves with 1 goal against their name. And they'll be looking to back up tomorrow with a good performance. And if Dabur Mumbai Magicians can win tonight, then tomorrow's game at 8 p.m. against the JP Punjab Warriors could be loaded with a lot of significance for the home side, Dabur Mumbai Magicians. They've, of course, scored the only goal of the night thus far. And Solomon, good to see a new scorer on the sheet because the last 2 matches was all Sandeep Singh. Tonight it was Johnny Jasrotia.
Yeah, we needed a few more names on that list. And Johnny Jasrotia would be wonderfully happy with getting his first goal in the tournament.
They'll be looking to keep the momentum going and they'll be playing this time from right to left on your TV screens, and up against them the Sahara Uttar Pradesh Wizards. She'll be hoping that they don't get on much of a roll. They'll be playing from left to right in blue.
Yeah, the young lads in the crowd are really entertained by the dancing girls on the side of the field. They're keeping them well motivated. But what I really like to see here is the number of young kids watching the game. It's fantastic.
Some future stars of the Hero Hockey India League perhaps being inspired by a superb evening of hockey at Mumbai here. 1-0 as we begin the third quarter of this crucial encounter, match 19 of the Hero Hockey India League 2013. I'm Dibayan Sen, alongside me Solomon Kasuji and AB Subaya. And also in the commentary box is Virendra Skina, but we are looking forward to what should be an improved performance from the UP Wizards, who haven't shown too much of fire thus far today. Perhaps also just a sign of the fatigue which is setting in.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is with them because they've got some quality there, but you know, the usual names that we're used to hearing, Marcel Balkenstein, Wouter Jolie, Sander Bart, Tander Neuer, you know, big names, but we just haven't heard much of them today. They haven't been on the ball.
And much better from the Mumbai side as well, just holding on to possession yet again of the ball. Chandan Singh going across to his right. This is a long ball which has been well received by Glenn Turner, but just comes off his foot. Unable to control it long enough. He's just been a little bit disappointing over the last 2 games, Turner.
I think he'd be the first one to admit that he hasn't had a great tournament so far. But I must admit, tonight he's doing a lot more work and he's in the game so much more. And here we go again, just another careless turnover.
Yes, Sadbir Singh unable to find the ball, and I can tell you inside the commentary box, one of our mates, Virendra Skina, was really upset with that. Of course, he is a local boy as well, so a little bit more than just...
That's a great touch on the side by Sadbir, I think it was, and he's forced the save out of George Paisley there. So Dabur Mumbai Magicians are looking to keep up the momentum which they got in the first 2 quarters. This is that opportunity, a good bit of work. Yeah, it was a good bit of work, good ball in, and great deflection, and an equally good save, well aware by Paisley. Almost a second goal in this Hero Hockey India League for Sadbir Singh, but he could have his chance yet again. This is Sarbanjit, gets it in. Chinglan Sana cannot hold on to possession. In fact, very calm and composed defending by Yoli. Yeah, you'd expect that of a man with his level of experience and quality. He wouldn't be panicking at all. But I must admit, thank goodness there weren't any cricket stumps in here, or else we'd have an incident with the cricket stump through the door earlier. Down the right, this time the UP Wizards have Pisoman, a lot of Kurgis out on the field, and also one inside in the commentary box, AB Subaya. What is it about Kurg? Give our listeners and viewers a little bit of an idea about what hockey means to the people from Kurg in Karnataka.
Yes, Devian, if you see that we have our first love from that Kurg is the district. You have around 60 international till now, and some of the great names like Somaya, Govinda, Ganesh, there are a lot of players have played. And just getting back to that, 6 saves today for Paisley, and he would have done you proud as well, proud Kurgi. Yes, basically what I'm thinking that they have a second goalkeeper in Subramaniam who is one of the best goalkeeper in Asia at present, but he's not getting his chance. Actually, they both are in the same team, and Beasley is doing so well, and they're not taken any chance of putting Subramaniam in the goal.
Formidable figure, Beasley cuts quite an inspiring, huge figure, but he might be pulled into action yet again. That was very, very close. It was almost snuck in, and Glenn Turner yet again was in a very good position.
Yeah, Glenn Turner missed this opportunity to score. Coming back to the Coog, Divyan. Actually,
yes, of course, Beasley himself with his height could qualify to be a Kurgi. A lot of tall players there.
Yes, there in Coog for a pastime we play hockey. So it is everybody's evening game is hockey. So that's why we see a lot of boys are coming here in this match. If you see 6 of them, one in Mumbai Magician, MBIFA, and Fire and the UP Wizards, they're playing in this match.
At the moment, looking to just get a little bit more pressure for Rick Charlesworth's team. Of course, among the players that Subi mentions is one of the players that we had singled out as one to watch out for today. Number 19 of the UP Wizards, Nitin Timaya, also comes from there.
Yeah, he's a very young, talented guy, and he has very tall, and he has a good reach, and he has he's shaping up to be one of the good youngsters for the future. And if you see that Raghunath also is from Coog.
At the moment, Raghunath and company have some defending to do because Glenn Turner is turning on the style. This could be a great opportunity. In the end, it's shot wide, but it was an excellent move, and Sarvanjit Singh will probably think that he could have done better.
Yeah, great bit of skill by Glenn Turner down that right-hand flank for the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. He's rode about 4 tackles there, and unfortunately the ball just flashing wide. Not well finished, but a great attacking opportunity.
12 penetrations, only for 1 goal. That's where Dabur Mumbai Magicians will be kicking themselves if they cannot go away with the full 5 points, which they haven't had yet, remember, in this Hero Hockey India League 2013 as yet.
Well, for me, this is the interesting quarter for them. They need to go through this quarter not conceding, and that'll set them up for achieving a new stat in the tournament so far. Some good work by Faisal Sari, supported well by Badarini.
Faisal has worked very hard for his team right through this Hockey India League. Does make a lot of those weaving runs into the heart of the defense of the opponents.
Yeah, he did well to get. I mean, it was a great attack, and then he's just stalled on the baseline, and unfortunately given the ball away softly.
Turner getting a well-deserved rest, but at the moment his team will need to defend this. Yet again, a good move. Timaya right at the center of things. Still got possession of the ball, looking to smack it home, and doesn't miss by too much.
It's been awarded as a penalty corner for coming off the foot of the defender. Well played by Nitin. He's shown a lot of strength there. Matthew Swan, no match for the tall Nitin Timaya. Poor fellow's been swatted away like a mosquito.
And this will bring into the account the man who was bought by the UP Wizards for $76,000, and he's definitely shown that he is worthy of that kind of a sum. V. Raghunath, who has had 5 goals, all of them from penalty corners, and he could be brought into action here.
Yeah, he'd be looking to count on this one. AB, what do you reckon here again? This one top left?
He's the strong point. We know as the maximum goal he scores on the left top. I hope that he'll go for it, because after a long time he's got 1 penalty corner in this match.
And he does slap it through, but it has been given as another one.
If you see here the replay, that completely left side is completely blocked. That is a very strong point where he scores most of his goal, because Srijesh knows him very closely. He might have told them to take up that angle, and he'll take the rest.
Communication is such a key, I'm sure, Subi, as well, when you're defending these penalty corners. That would be quite crucial here.
Yeah, it's very difficult to take the whole goal post for the goalkeepers.
And this time they were looking for somebody else to come in and take that. I think it might have been Donor.
And Sandeep got hurt in the melee. I think he's got hurt.
Yes, just off screen he was waving his hands about frantically, but at the moment this is a counter-attack coming in. Faisal Sari yet again, but just out-crowded in the end by the Wizards.
Yes, some great play by Faisal Sari to intercept that ball initially, but going back to that penalty corner setup, I must admit a bit of a risky opportunity there, right, using Sandeep as the number one runner when he really is your only weapon at a penalty corner option. And he took an absolute stinger from Taine Denoya there.
Today it will be a battle of drag flicks between them, but they both are chargers now. They doesn't want other one to score. So you can see the vigor, how he ran both straight to that. He didn't allow him to score.
The battle between the war, which hasn't seen a victor as yet, because the only goal of the night has come in from a third party, Johnny Jasrotia. His goal thus far separating the two teams, Dabur Mumbai Magicians and UP Wizards. This is game 19. It will be followed soon by a lip-smacking encounter between the two top of the table teams. Delhi Wave Riders will be playing host to the Ranchi Rhinos.
Apart from the teams, I reckon that'll be a battle of the crowds. Who can generate the most crowd support and the best party atmosphere at the venue?
Solly, I am little dissatisfied with how the Faisal Sari is doing in this. Tushar Khandekar and Sarvanji, because they're all good forwards. What they have, they played very good hockey earlier, and this tournament actually they're not getting much of the field play, and they're not doing anything in the front. They're only dependent on the penalty corners.
Yeah, Abby, it's it's an interesting observation. There are a lot of the strikers. If we look at the Punjab boys as well, they had the same issue a few weeks back. But Taine Denoya is another one. It's a great ball in.
It's still an opportunity, and it's a tight angle which has been exploited. So Mumbai got 2 up. Fine finish by Joel Carroll.
Jason Wilson, not Joel Carroll there. That's got on the end of that goal. It's a great ball in. That's a great, absolutely superb finish. He's shown a lot of control there to get that ball in the air. It's very difficult for the defender or the goalkeeper to control. Got the rebound back and then rolled it in. And Matthew Badarini on screen there with is that Satbir in the back end and Saravanjit, and they're both ecstatic with that. That's the goal that was desperately needed.
Solly, I agree this is a good goal he scored, but I feel that Beasley has made a wrong decision coming when there is a last defender is taking him. And they got both of them, they got beaten for the same ball. This is the second time he's committed the same mistake like earlier in Delhi, the Delhi against Delhi Riders. He has done the same thing.
And now Rick Charlesworth has his hands up because he's looking for a timeout, perhaps the ideal time to take it with a 2-goal advantage against the Uttar Pradesh Wizards. The home side currently on fire in front of their home side, 2-0 in the third quarter. So it's been a day for those who have just flown under the radar a little bit. Both Dabur Mumbai Magicians as well as the goal scorers tonight. Johnny Jasrotia, and the second goal coming from the 25-year-old Queenslander, Jason Wilson, who took advantage of a superb pass, defense-splitting pass from the the heart of his own defence from Matthew Swan. So the two Australians combining to give Dabur Mumbai Magicians a 2-0 lead as UP Wizards now look to pull something back of their own. Still not over though. That's the beauty of four-quarter hockey. There's still more than a quarter of 17.5 minutes, more than that, in fact, about 24 minutes in the balance, and every chance that the opponents could come back. But Mumbai Magicians playing some good hockey at the moment, and just a little bit of frustration there.
Yeah, some great play on the build out of defence there, but just another poor turnover. I do believe it was by Chinlen Sana. Interesting to see what Altmans has gone for here. He's pushed Vertigoli one level higher, and I think we can expect to see him being a bit more attacking.
A little bit of urgency now coming in from the UP Wizards front line, but that could also leave them exposed at the back, and that's where Mumbai Magicians must take advantage of every opportunity. This, of course, is V. Raghunath. Through on to Timanna. But it's very, very nicely received, and looking to get the ball out as well. Jason Wilson, the goal scorer. In fact, he was flying with us from the Ranchi airport and finding no space to sit. Just found himself on the floor, opened his laptop and started watching a little bit of ice hockey, what I thought. So perhaps taking a little bit of inspiration from there. This is Glenn Turner though. He's got a chance. He's slapped it across, and it was a great opportunity for Sadbir Singh, who was inches away from it.
Yeah, it was a great attacking opportunity, but that all started from the back with Tim Devan, and it was like watching the seas part. He didn't even have to move the ball at all. The defenders just stood and watched him run through a channel, and he delivered a ball to Glenn Turner, who's flashed it across the goal.
Dabur Mumbai Magicians players definitely finding themselves in much more attacking and better positions, reflected in that stat there. 14 penetrations to just 10 from the Uttar Pradesh Wizards. Tushar Khandekar, who's like AB Subaya pointed out, not had too much of an impact thus far. And one would expect more from a player of his experience. 27 years of age, has had a lot of international experience with India.
Well, not only him, if you see Sarwanjit also, he had a lot of outings for India. They were all been good forwards, and they played for India regularly. I think in this tournament, not even one or two matches they might have a bad match, but we didn't see them in the whole tournament till now.
At the moment, UP Wizards throwing everything at their opponents. This was sent in, but well handled by Srijesh. Just got his foot down authoritatively and made sure that there was no damage done. And a poor turnover from Anup Valmiki, the local lad. This is something the Dabur Mumbai Magicians need to be careful of, as we've seen repeatedly in this Hero Hockey India League. 2-goal cushion is not something to rest back on.
Yeah, Divyan, actually, this is, if you see in this, always Mumbai Magicians in the third quarter, they considered a goal or equalizer. Every time they are leading in the first quarter, but here they were in different team today.
They're looking to combine down the right there, Hertzberger and his countryman Dinoya, and they have got a penalty corner for themselves.
Yeah, this is the Hertzberger has taken.
So there could be an opportunity yet again for the UP Wizards. The first time around they were denied. Perhaps we'll look to go for the more conventional route of V. Raghunath, looking to slam it home this time, Sali.
Yeah, you don't have much option. You've got to go with your number one taker here.
Yes, he's right there in the center of things is Raghunath, the 24-year-old who plays in defense but worth his weight in gold with the number of goals that he scores moving forward, and he's gone for this one again, and
It was a fantastic save by Srijesh, really positive. He's got down very well to his right. Strong movement, a lot of purpose in that. He's done really well because that was going at a pace as well.
Continuing his good work from previous matches, Srijesh this time showing a lot of agility and quick agility as well. Very quickly down onto it.
That's Vertigoli's just been playing up. They're conceding the free hit, shielding the ball. The defender wasn't able to make an effective tackle.
Things have gone a lot more according to plan for the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. They've defended a lot better than they did in the past few games, and with just about 90 seconds left in this third quarter, they'll be feeling quite good about it. The ideal thing to get another goal that could well put this game out of UP Wizards based on the evidence of what we've seen on the pitch today, Sali.
Yeah, and here comes Matthew Badarini. He's just lured ball off to Glenn Turner. And a penalty corner. Good work between Badarini and Turner. Badarini received that ball under pressure in midfield, made a good run, used his body well to shield the ball, keep the defender out of it, and laid off a really simple pass to Glenn Turner, who had good forward vision.
And the value of experience, taking on young Harbir Sandhu and just making sure that the error came in from the youngster, and that has given Dabur Mumbai Magicians yet another option. Wilson scored the second goal, and now we'll be hoping that they get a third.
Yeah, Harbir's problem in that situation was that he got his feet crossed over, so he was facing the sideline as opposed to protecting the inside channel.
They have Sandeep in the middle this time, and he'll be licking his chops, looking to get on the scoreboard. Move into double figures.
Having a look at this, Badarini at the top, having a chat with Charlesworth. I don't think he liked the first option that Charlesworth has called. The boys at the field are feeling that they've got a better option somewhere.
It's an anxious moment for the Wizards with the third quarter winding down to a close. The last thing they'd want to be is 3 goals down. Sandeep comes in, and that is exactly what happens. The Mumbai Magicians have got their spell back, Solly.
Fantastic. This is the goal they really desperately needed. They were under the pump for this final 5 minutes in this half, in this quarter. They needed this goal badly, and that's a really good way to end the half. Very nice and strong. Here's the corner again. A great flick by Sandeep. He's really got some good pace on that, but Baisley, I think, would be really, really unhappy with himself. That's a simple ball that he should have had.
Well, the celebrities liking what they see, because at the end of the third quarter, the Dabur Mumbai Magicians are 3-0 up. Is there any way back for UP Wizards?
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग, लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There, all the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch 4s, smashing 6s or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this, and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Egged on by a vociferous crowd, the Dabur Mumbai Magicians are pumped today and they have come up with a performance befitting their name. The magic is back to a great extent, and can the likes of Timaya as well as Harbir manufacture some kind of a comeback? I have the Mumbai lad alongside me, Viren Raskin, who's been quite pleased with the Mumbai performance, and in particular started by somebody like a Srijesh in goal.
Absolutely, as we see Timaya and Harbir on screen, but it's been a great performance so far by the Mumbai Magicians. They've played with great thrust, they've played with great intensity. And the Magicians have just seemed that one step quicker than the UP Wizards today, all across the field. They have dominated every aspect of play, and now it's going to be very crucial in this fourth quarter to withstand the pressure that the Wizards are going to put.
But remember, if the scoreline stays this way, not only will Mumbai Magicians get their first 5 points in one match in this Hero Hockey India League, but Subi, what could be crucial is UP Wizards might not get a single point, and that could be very, very crucial come semi-final time.
Yeah, Debian, I want to see the Mumbai Magicians play the fourth quarter also like that, because they defended well and they come in the counters and they got 2-3 chances in the third quarter in the counters. Hope they'll keep up the momentum.
This was an opportunity. Yes, this was a chance for Faisal Sari, who's been very, very active right through the evening, getting into the D and coming up with chances, and had Baisley off his line, nearly converted.
Absolutely, a superb turn by Faisal Sari, again showing great agility in the D. Faked one side, turned the other side. Unfortunately, his reverse stick just went out.
And Viren, you were talking earlier about how Srijesh really had a big role to play in this 3-0 scoreline. Explain why.
Absolutely, because at the end of the third quarter, Srijesh made a fine shot corner save of Raghunath. It could have become 2-1 if that goal went in, but instead Mumbai had a counter attack. They got a shot corner, and now it's a 3-0 lead, and that's a pretty comfortable lead.
Well, this time the UP Wizards on the board, but it was from way outside the D, so that will not bother Srijesh.
Yeah, I think an overall much better performance by goalkeeper Srijesh today. AB, what do you have to say?
Yes, Viren, if you see that he's picked up his confidence from the last 2 games, and the last games also he played very well. Now he watched that ball very well and he allowed that ball. Otherwise, it would have been any touch from the goalkeeper itself. Like earlier, Stockman has considered such goal earlier in this tournament.
Well, somewhere in a corner of Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium, where he would be waiting for the next game, Michael Nobbs will be looking forward to Srijesh's continued improvement in form.
And you know, the good thing is that when the goalkeeper plays well, automatically his communication improves with the defense, and that plays a big role in the overall defense as well.
Sandeep Singh, of course, getting on to 10 goals in this Hero Hockey India League, courtesy of the conversion, which has put his team in a very, very good position. 3 different scorers, that's not been quite visible throughout this tournament, and the keeper also having a great game, Srijesh. So a complete team effort thus far, Viren.
Absolutely, you have Johnny Jastrota, Jason Wilson, 2 guys who have not had their names on the goal scoring list so far. So it's great to see contribution for the Magicians from all quarters. And it definitely, it's been a great team effort.
Yeah, today, before the match, we just spoke to the Rick Charlesworth. So this is a counter.
Well, he'll just be tearing whatever little hair he has left on his head, because they're getting into great positions and really will look to put this game completely out of reach of the UP Wizards.
Viren, today before the match, we spoke to Charlesworth. He was saying that they created a lot of scoring chances, but they earned a lot of penalty corner. That's why Sandeep is the highest scorer in this tournament. And when worry he was there, he was a goalkeeper. He has a believe in the ability of Srijesh, but he was telling that he's not coming to the act. Last match he played well, but he might be very happy today because he's doing very good job in the goal today.
And Viren, we saw a very bright start in this particular match from Harbir, but he's just faded away a little bit, especially in his defensive duties. A valuable learning curve for him, this Hero Hockey India League.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot to learn for young defenders like Harbir. He has the best possible defender playing alongside him in Uttar Jolly. And if you see the third goal that the UP Wizards conceded, it was Harbir's fault because he got flat-footed in the D, which resulted in the short corner.
Back with possession for the team in white and red. Dabur Mumbai Magicians looking forward to registering their first victory. They are yet to win a single match in this particular edition of the Hero Hockey India League. The only team, in fact, winless as yet. But this time they have some defending to do, but unable to control it there. The great man himself, Denoya. Back with UP possession, and also would love to ask you, Viren, how will this impact the mental strength of the UP Wizards? We'll just talk about that in a bit. They shouldn't have too much trouble in dealing with this. Lost the last match 3-4 at home to the Punjab Warriors, and in fact the scoreline of 4-3 does them a little bit more justice than it did, because it much more one-sided than the scoreline suggests.
The UP Wizards have lost 3 matches in a row now. This could probably be their 4th defeat in the row, and it's going to put a lot of pressure on them as Mumbai and UP battle for that 4th and final spot in the semi-finals. But I think it's a great result for the league. As you see, Sarvanjit Singh down on the ground, got injured as he got hit with the ball.
As the days roll on in this Hockey India League, the injuries and the wear and tear will become a crucial factor. And from that perspective, it will be important for Charles Worth's team that Sarvanjit seems like cramps eventually.
I think he got a hard shot on the toe, and believe me, Deb, that can be really painful, because there's not much padding on the shoe right at the toe, and that could really hurt, especially in the night when he gets back to the hotel. It might not pain him so much right now when the body is still warm. He'll need to get a lot of ice on that. But these are all tough guys, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Sarvanjit back on the pitch in around 2 minutes.
24 years of age, one of the senior Indian players, and somebody who has been a regular in recent times. Looks like he will participate no further here.
Alongside Sarvanjit is physio Shrikant, who's also the physio of the Indian hockey team, and Shrikant has done a fine job with the Indian hockey team, keeping the boys in great shape and great fitness, working on their rehabilitation. He knows Sarvanjit very well for the last 3 years, so I'm sure he'll be working on him to get him back in action.
Yes, Sarvan has worked very hard this evening as well, as indeed he has right through this Hero Hockey India League, but it looks like Dabur Mumbai Magicians could have their first victory of the league today. Jolie looking to turn this one in, but lots and lots of white shirts back in defense now, so the emphasis quite clearly on defending this 3-goal cushion.
And the last ball from Nitin Thimaya, although it hit the body of Matthew Butteroni, the umpire did not give a short corner or a foul in favour of UP Wizards, because the deflection was risen, and that was deemed as dangerous play.
Looking to move forward once again, the UP Wizards trailing by 3-0 in this very important fixture in the context of the fortunes of both these teams. The UP Wizards.
Viren, if you see in this match, there is no constructive good moves are created from the UP. It's only they're just playing their normal, just go into the 25-yard line and push all the ball inside the D, and looking for a penalty corner. It can't work in such a kind of a match, because they're all having a very experienced defenders there.
I agree with you, Subi. I think what the UP Wizards need to do is use the flanks much more, spread the game, use the baseline and the entire width of the ground, and they've played into the Magicians' hands by going down the center every time. It's all been a bit hurried for the UP Wizards, and the Magicians will be very happy with the current setup. And it's good to see immense effort by Chinglin Sana, even in the top right-hand corner of the field, and that's what's probably made the difference today. The effort from the Magicians has been much more from every single player, and cumulatively that really counts for a lot.
14 from 17 goals scored from penalty corners, including 2 of the ones which came in today. And that is something that Charles Worth will only be too aware of, as the players are called in for a timeout, with UP Wizards needing to have a bit of a mountain to climb. 3-0 down in the 4th quarter. It's the script which we haven't seen too often thus far in the Hero Hockey India League. 3-0 in favour of the Dabur Mumbai Magicians as they just prepare to get themselves into a winning position. And UP Wizards at the moment are playing without a goalkeeper. Explain that little technicality for us at the end of this move, Viren.
Teams have the options to remove their regular goalkeeper and put an outfield player on the pitch. Marcel Balkenstein is come. He's wearing a different jersey to signify that he's the goalkeeper. The reason is that if teams are down, they can throw another player into attack. It's an extra outfield player, but they always run the risk of conceding a goal as there's no regular goalkeeper.
Yes, at the moment they're moving forward, but now they'll have to backtrack because of the fact that they don't have that regular goalkeeper. So a player with goalkeeping privileges, as it's called in hockey terminology, and that man is the experienced man from Netherlands, Marcel Balkenstein. You'll probably catch a glimpse of him soon in an orange bib.
And I think what the Magicians would want to do is get a shot corner quickly, because UP doesn't have a regular goalkeeper with pads on field, and I don't think Balkenstein would want to stop Sandeep Singh's drag flick without pads. It's not pleasant facing him with the pads on. Subhi, what do you have to say?
Yeah, that's you can imagine the people who are standing in the goalpost when there is drag flicks. They're going away from the goalpost. And as a goalkeeper, I think I would definitely would like this kind of a change.
Yes, Subhi, I was just tempted to ask you, were you tempted to take to goalkeeping because of all the protective equipment?
Yeah, first I was to play left off, then I say all the goalkeepers are getting a new pads, and the Srijesh, who had a tremendous game today, I think he'll be growing in his confidence now. That still there are a lot of matches left in this league. We want him to come back very strongly.
Also, let's not forget, this is the first meeting between these two teams, and if they get a comprehensive victory, that will do the confidence of the Mumbai Magicians a world of good, because they will still have two more run-ins with the UP Wizards, and if they can get maximum points from those matches, well, then it's a direct shootout between these two teams, as UP Wizards once again look for that one goal back into this to enable them to get a point.
Yeah, they'll be moving on to 12 points with this win if they win today, and they have a 3 goals difference, and the UP might not be able to get that 1 point whatever is there, and the points table, they'll be very near to it, and Mumbai still has an outside chance to get into the semi-finals.
Absolutely, it's never over till the fat lady sings, and thus far the fat lady is way away from the opera house.
And Balkenstein as the goalkeeper taking a lot of risk over there. He's there right on almost on the center line of the field. And coach Ronald Altmans of the UP Wizards really throwing caution to the wind by introducing the goalkeeper, the outfield player as a goalkeeper with almost 8 players with almost 8 minutes left.
Yes, and this could have been an opportunity, some good game defending in the end. There's Balkenstein in that bib we were talking about. He's the outfield player with the goalkeeping privileges. But of course, unlike a goalkeeper, he won't be allowed to use his hands.
But Viren, if you see that in this whole match till now, all other 10 players are not done much in this match for a UP. And Beasley did some fine saves earlier. But they are changing him and the other players also with the 11 players. They are not doing much what they're required to do. The coach might be very unhappy because after all these changes also they are not dominating the moves.
You've got the ball into the D. This could be a scoring opportunity, and they have got that exact thing which Viren was talking about, a penalty corner without a single goalkeeper in goalkeeping equipment.
And as you see, Jason Wilson getting into the D, rolling it onto the foot of Wouter Jolly, and coach Rick Charlesworth, although he's not smiling here, I'm sure inside he'll be really thrilled. And this will be probably one of the easiest opportunities for Sandeep Singh to score, because the UP Wizards do not have a regular goalkeeper. There's Marcel Balkenstein, who's put on the goalkeeper's jersey, but I don't...
Looking for everything he can find. This is a tough moment for the UP Wizards to try and survive.
Yeah.
I'm out. Wait for the whistle.
Can they go 4 up in front of their home crowd with a little less than 5 minutes to go in this match? The answer, Viren, an easy yes.
Again, just as we suspected, UP Wizards threw caution to the wind, and unfortunately their gamble did not pay off. Sandeep Singh just keeping it simple, keeping it very simple, putting his flick straight down the center, and I don't think there was any chance that the players without the pads were going to put their chest in front of the ball and take one for the team.
Joy and jubilation on the bench as Sandeep Singh personally moves along to 11 goals in this Hero Hockey India League, and Mumbai notch up their 19th goal of this competition, which is not bad for a team which has been reeling at the bottom.
Yeah, it was not a great idea because there was a 10. If it's the last 2-3 minutes, you can agree on. As a coach, I have been. This would have been a 10 or 12 minutes is still left, and if you are not have a regular goalkeeper, and when there is you have such a good draft flicker on the other side, see easily he pushed on the center and they converted it.
And as you see, Sandeep Singh, the highest goal scorer in the Hero Hockey India League with 11 goals now. So I don't tend to agree with you really, because the UP Wizards were down by 3-0. They had nothing to lose. As it is, they were not getting a single point, and I sort of agree with Altmans that he needed to take a risk. As you see, the highest goal scoring chart with Sandeep Singh with 11 points, followed by young Mandeep Singh, who has been extremely impressive with 6 goals.
And Viren, an interesting thing, out of the top 5, 4 of them Indians, so that emphasizes that the Indian players have been doing well in this Hockey India League.
Danraj Pillai, the legend of Indian hockey, who's the assistant coach of the UP Wizards, will not be too happy.
Well, they'll have to find some answers pretty soon, because their next match is also against the Mumbai Magicians, although it will be at home on the 2nd of February, and Dhanraj Pillai and company will have to come up with some answers to the magic of the Mumbai side. Can they find their first of the night yet again? Great goalkeeping from Srijesh Subi.
Yeah, it's a very good saves from him. So he has come with the full body on it, and he took it on the pads, and we can see that he is growing in his confidence, and he's done this is a very good save. The young goalkeepers, if they're watching on to that, that's the right way he has come and taken it in both the legs and the pads. He taken in the hole in his body.
He's of course also the India number 1, and with 88 goals in this particular competition, 15 of them from penalty corners for the Mumbai Magicians. I think Srijesh gets a lot of practice from his teammates as well, Viren.
Yeah, of course. I think when you have Sandeep Singh in your team who flicks almost 200 balls a day in training, that's a lot of good quality practice for Srijesh, but he's been really impressive today. The timing of his charging out every time, his communication, his angles have all been very good. I've been very impressed with the way he has spoken to his defenders. He's made 6 excellent saves today. And most importantly, he's made those saves at crucial times in the match. So he's had a big role to play in what will be Mumbai Magicians' first victory in the Hero Hockey India League, and it really makes that battle for the final semi-final spot very, very interesting.
It does indeed, because there's less than a minute to go. Srijesh and company have really turned on the style, and they could have had an opportunity for yet another one. That was mighty close to a 5th goal on the night, and that would have completely deflated the Wizards. As it turns out, they have a chance at the other end, but Srijesh handles it quite nicely.
So this gives a lot of confidence for us as we look at the Indian team, because if the goalkeeper is not performing up to the mark, it would have been everybody say, oh, he has to go and play next month. There is some major tournaments and very important matches coming up. So if he's low in confidence, team wouldn't have much to show. Even Michael Nobbs also will be thinking that what to do about the goalkeeper. But I think with today's performance, I think Michael Nobbs also will be very happy.
Overwhelmingly in favour of the Mumbai Magicians. All the stats today, including possession. Can they get a 5th here? They have got yet another penalty corner. This could be the icing on the cake, Viren.
Absolutely, Dev. I think another short corner here for the Mumbai Magicians, and the crowd is absolutely thrilled. Sarwanjit being very, very smart, just putting it onto the foot of Pradeep Moore. There you see Sadbir as well, who's had an excellent game for the Mumbai Magicians. He's really been one of the forwards who's played a starring role today. And it's not going to be rocket science as to who's going to be taking this final shot corner for the Mumbai Magicians.
Yes.
Viren, you think this is the 12th goal for Sandeep?
I think we'll just wait for a bit, but I wouldn't be betting against that, Subi.
Well mentored by our colleague in Hindi, Jugraj Singh, and he's definitely done his mentor quite proud today. And he could be looking at his second hat-trick inside 4 days. He got one, remember, on Republic Day against the Delhi Wave Riders. Unfortunately, they lost on that occasion. But today, the decision is going to be overwhelmingly in favour of his team. Just unable to control it. Eventually it goes out, but nevertheless, this is 5 points here for the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. The home side have finally cracked the code, and they have managed to get themselves on the points table as far as the victory column is concerned. A jubilant Mumbai crowd watches on and hails their heroes, because Dabur Mumbai Magicians have finally broken the duck. Their first victory, and it's an emphatic one against the UP Wizards. It's finished here at the Mahindra Hockey Stadium in Mumbai. Dabur Mumbai Magicians 4, the Uttar Pradesh Wizards 0.
When I was told that cricket watching is going to be revolutionized, I really couldn't resist it. So here I am with my new toy, and I've logged on to starsports.com. So there it is, all in front of me, and it's just not what you expect. The first thing that struck me here was, as I was watching the replay, the slider at the bottom. So while you might be watching the entire highlights of the game, you'd have certain things you'd want to pick. So there it is, the highlights going on nice and calmly. But I've gone and looked at something specific I might want to look at, and everything is flagged, be it a 4 or a 6 or a wicket or some incident that's happened. That's not revolutionary enough. Here's something else on the side that really caught my eye. We listen to all the commentators during a live game, but how about a little bit of a value addition? If you have a look at the text commentary, this is where you can get a description, be it a wicket, a boundary or a 6. And I can just come here and click on any particular item, and the best part of it is, not only can I click on it, I have 3 little options here. I can tweet it, I can put it on Facebook, or I can email it to a friend of mine, and they will only get that particular clip to relive. This basically, in my view, is what you define as not passive viewing, but active viewing. You taking control of the game.
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग। लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव।
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There. All the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch 4s, smashing 6s or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this, and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी।
Well, we've just witnessed the end of match number 19, but match number 20 is coming up soon from the Major Dhyan Chand National Hockey Stadium. It's the Delhi Wave Riders up against the Ranchi Rhinos. Top of the table clash, which will be eagerly looked forward to by everybody. And of course, the Dabur Mumbai Magicians will be hoping that Ranchi Rhinos perhaps go down in that match, because that will give them that little extra boost. Because tonight, it's been all about the Magicians. Got on the board early. Johnny Jasrotia with a conversion which was in the very first quarter, in fact, the 12th minute. A new player getting his name on the score sheet, always a good thing for any team. And egged on by the home side. They really came up with a great performance. This was the second goal. It was eventually finished by Jason Wilson, but the initial pass was an absolute beauty coming in from Matthew Swan, as it did, as the last touch coming in from Wilson. So the two Aussies combining well, and the third goal coming in from Sandeep Singh, which really effectively killed it as a contest right at the end of the third quarter, making it 3-0 in favour of the Dabur Mumbai Magicians, following which Roland Altmans played the unusual but rather desperate trick of taking off his goalkeeper, and that's what led to the fourth goal. An easy conversion in the end for Sandeep Singh, as you can see in that orange bib. It was Barkenstein who came running in, and much to the joy of the celebrities who came down here, it was a 4-0 victory for the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. 20 shots to 12 for the UP Wizards, and 18 circle penetrations to 16 for the UP Wizards. Well, all along this competition, we also have something called the Airtel Golden Goal, which is a great innovation, and it allows spectators who've come down to the ground to take on one of the goalkeepers from the home side. In this case, it was India international Rao who was in goal, and he was tested by some of the young fans, and that was quite a fine finish as well, right from the penalty spot. So it's been a great performance from the Mumbai Magicians. Let's go down to Solly for the presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the presentation for match number 19 of the Hero Hockey India League 2013 between the Dabur Mumbai Magicians and the Uttar Pradesh Wizards from Mahindra Stadium in Mumbai. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Hero Motorcorp, Airtel, NTPC and Videocon. We'd like to welcome our dignitaries to the party, Mr. Manga Singh Bakshi, President of the Mumbai Hockey Association, Mr. John Mascarenas, Olympic silver medalist, Mr. Mark Tavares, Customer Service Head, Maharashtra Goa for Bharti Airtel Limited, Mr. Aditya Berman, co-owner of the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. The first award for our night is the hero goal of the match, and the winner is Jason Wilson for a spectacular goal. He'll collect a cheque of 25,000 rupees from Mr. John Mascarenas, silver medalist, 1960 Rome Olympics. The Airtel Golden Goal winners for today's match are Samara Nicole Emmett and Swarup Pilanka. They will receive a cheque for 10,000 rupees from Mr. Mark Tavares, Customer Service Head, Bharti Airtel Limited. Now I'd like to call the two captains, but before that, I'd like to request the winning captain, Sandeep, to autograph the hockey stick for the hero fan of the match. Could I call the two captains up? Raghu, could you join us, please? Sandeep, finally that elusive win at home. What a wonderful way to do it, in front of the home crowd. Good set of fans tonight.
First of all, thanks to my all fans. So, हमारा first जीत है ये मुंबई का. So, हमारी team getting डे बाय डे इम्प्रूव कर रही है. सो डेफिनेटली हम नेक्स्ट जो मैच है उसको कॉन्सिडर करके जीतेंगे और डेफिनेटली मुंबई सेमी में एंट्री करेगी. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
All the best, mate. Good luck for tomorrow night. Raghu, not really your night tonight. Boys weren't really in it for extended phases. Where to from here for you guys? Because there's a bit of a challenge ahead now.
Yeah, I think we are going into neck-to-neck matches in upcoming matches. So I'm hoping so to be a good show in the weekend in the Lucknow and pull up some points in our table. Thank you.
All the best, mate. Good luck for your games as well. Ladies and gentlemen, our final award for the evening is the man of the match, and that goes to Srijesh. He will collect a cheque of 25,000 rupees from Mr. Aditya Berman, co-owner of the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the presentation ceremony from down here. Back to the commentators.
So good to see the Dabur Mumbai Magicians finally getting on the score sheet with their first victory of this Hero Hockey India League 2013. And also good to see PR Srijesh, the India goalkeeper as well as the Magician goalkeeper having a great game and being rewarded with the man of the match. A tired but a jubilant team, the Mumbai Magicians, who will back it up with another match against the JP Punjab Warriors. But look at what this victory has done for them. They're now within 5 points. That is effectively one victory away from the UP Wizards. And if they win tomorrow against the Punjab Warriors, they are right back in contention. They've also done a world of good to their goal difference with the 4 goals that they have scored and not conceded a single one. So equal in terms of the goal difference with UP Wizards, which could be crucial towards the end of the tournament. So it's been a fantastic evening of hockey, but it continues in Delhi in just a short while. But at the moment, from the Mahindra Hockey Stadium, we'll see you tomorrow, and it's good night.